I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the coal companies have historically been a huge part of the economy here. I remember the first time that I heard about dynamite blowing up the tops of mountains and then all of the coal being scraped away from the land. It absolutely broke my heart to learn that these destructive practices were happening so close to home. I've heard stories of bridges that have started to deteriorate because of the weight of all the equipment and machinery that have traveled over them. There's not money to fix the bridge, there's not money to repave, and I felt this huge call to devote myself to improving the situation. So I went and met Ann League, who is the executive director of SOCM, statewide organizing for community empowerment, and she told me that the organization was interested in vamping up the only legislative instrument that ensures money from the extractions remains in the community, coal severance taxes. But after about a month of looking into coal severance taxes, I found that the severance tax rate in Tennessee for oil and gas is the third lowest. Not only was the tax rate low, the communities were getting a third of it. I met up with Ann and I said, hey, I know SOCM has done a lot of really good work on coal, but we can kind of see oil and natural gas stepping in and replacing it as coal declines. I think this is our opportunity to get ahead of this, get the legislative instruments in place. I realized that a new bill to reform oil and natural gas severance taxes would be a really good way to provide a source of revenue for these communities that really desperately need it.
Why should we literally give our wealth away to the other part of the world when our mountains and forests need that restoration work? We need that restoration work.
I started looking at other bills and took pieces from the code and amended them and wrote the bill. I presented a resolution to the Campbell County Commission asking them to support the bill and to ask their representative and senator to sponsor it at the state level. They voted for it unanimously. We got the bill sponsored in the legislative session and got the legislators to have a couple of conversations on the record about it. The bill didn't end up getting passed. It's not currently a law, but we got the bill sponsored, which was a huge victory in itself.
I see Erica as somebody who can size up a situation and see where the consensus might be.
We are moving forward. This time around, we are engaging more and more individuals and communities in the conversation and in the process.
They're members of the community who've gone lobbying on Erica's bill, who are in their 80s. They really feel invested and feel ownership in this.
I want to continue to try to change what's wrong and make it right. And I think the law is a really powerful tool to do that and to see lasting institutional change that can really positively impact the lives of people and the health of our ecosystem and the world that we all share.